Hi, my name is Nancy Lima of Crystal Clear Profits, and today I want to give you a little heads up about the differences between a CPA, an EA, and a tax attorney. So, how do you distinguish between the three, and what is the biggest difference? So, we'll start out with telling you the differences. We'll start out with the least educational requirements to the most educational requirements. So, enrolled agents are have to be knowledgeable in taxes, and because that's their specialty, and they are actually licensed to represent taxpayers before the IRS. They have to go through and pass a proficiency exam, or they get that experience as a former IRS employee. So in comparison to CPAs and tax attorneys, though, they'll generally charge less for their services. However, you have to be careful, especially if you are in business. An EA might not be the best for you. And here's the reason why. So enrolled agents, they charge the least because they're the educated the least. They don't have to have a college degree, or they don't have to have any specific tax related education, and most are not educated in accounting, so they wouldn't know how the taxes affect the accounting side of your business. So in addition, the EAs also can practice in any state. And who might an EA be best for? Would be for somebody who is just filing a regular W-2 employee who just doesn't want to be bothered with their own taxes, or maybe they have to have a tax resolution, somebody to help them with tax matters. And in that case, an enrolled agent would be suitable for you to hire. Okay, so now let's take a look at a CPA. So a CPA is a certified public accountant, and they have to actually be licensed in your in an individual state, and they have to take 40 hours of continuing education each year in order for them to get their license and to be able to practice in that state. So a CPA, though, has a wide role, and they're most knowledgeable in the accounting matters. They have to have knowledge in accounting, auditing, business law, personal finances, and taxes. And it might surprise most people that CPAs don't just specialize in taxation. CPAs usually help during tax season. They work those 3 or 4 months during tax season because they're helping their business clients do their tax returns. But most of the rest of the year, their time is spent on accounting services. So tax matters just happen to be one of their areas where they will spend some time. But like I said, it's more about working on tax debt relief, or just handling their basic tax preparation. Now, CPAs are not trained to represent people in adversarial proceedings, such as negotiations with a tax settlement with the IRS. So those might be better suited for an enrolled agent. So just be careful when you're considering a CPA for your tax debt, because that's not where they spend their time. They don't spend their time in offers and compromise, because that's all negotiating with complex tax issues. And that might be where you would look for somebody who just specializes in this tax disputes. So the other thing that you would want to know is that a CPA is the only one that can have the right to sign on a financial statement and perform audits. So your CPA would be the one when you need an expert in accounting, or you have a business and you have complex tax returns for your business. Now, a tax attorney, on the other hand, is a lawyer who specializes in the tax law and can represent you in tax court. So as attorneys, they are uniquely qualified with knowledge of the tax laws. So they specifically go in and represent their clients in adversarial tax positions. And those are more of the tax court cases where you will hear their, and these are generally larger settlements where it could be millions of dollars where they actually have to go in and settle a tax court case. So, and keep in mind that there are different types of tax attorneys. So some specialize in corporate tax, some specialize in partnerships, and then there are others that specialize in trusts and estates. So if you find yourself in a difficult tax situation, then you might be headed to court, then that's the best person that you would want to go see would be the tax attorney. So now I hope this helps in helping you to choose what a professional. But what I get is a lot of people ask me, well, how do I know which person to choose? And that comes down to really asking the questions of, does this person understand my industry, especially a business accountant or CPA? You want to make sure that they understand your industry, because somebody who deals with manufacturing is not going to know how to work with somebody who's a coach necessarily, or somebody who's in construction is not going to know the types of expenses that a restaurant might have. So these are some things that you want to make sure that your CPA understands your industry. And then the other thing is that you want to make sure that this accountant is going to work with you. Not all accountants tend to work with their clients on helping them understand their business or help them grow it. You want to make sure that they're 100% behind you, helping you, looking after you, to give you, the tax planning and the tax advice that you need to help grow your business, to help you meet your goals. And then the last thing that you want to make sure is that your values and their values are in alignment, because there's nothing worse than a CPA who doesn't back you and doesn't support you in all of the things that you're trying to do and accomplish in your business. Now, it's one thing if you have issues that are that don't agree with the CPA. It's best for you to go and find another one rather than get frustrated and stick with this person, because it just holds you back on your business when you don't feel the support that you need. So I hope this helps you in making your decision to choose the right tax preparer or your accountant, to your financial advisor, to work with you in growing your business. If you would like to know more about me, you can contact me at nancy@crystalclearprofits.com. And I hope this helps, and good luck on your tax season and your business for 2017. Bye.